What's up, guys? Killer back with another Zombie IO video, and today we got the Godslayer armor, and it's basically came out today on Saturday. It's the bottom left icon right here, Godslayer set, and so here we go. We have the Godslayer spears were the first thing they show you, of course, but you can switch it and change up to what you're looking for, as far as like the neck, the gloves, the helm. Sorry, that's the boot and the chest piece, and the gloves are right there, and then the weapon is clearly the spear. So let's go over this stuff and see what it looks like. Let's check out this. Let's check out the preview. So pretty cool looking. Looks like you're gonna get a Susanoo that has lasers just kind of coming out of it in random directions that stay. Um, Looks like it starts off with yellow, goes to red, and then the Susanoo comes out, and he is on everybody's head. Looks like he's just going crazy. Um, it is 6 pieces, so you have, like I said, the weapon is a spear, helm, and all that. So there's rewards for getting, 3 sets. So, like for instance, 3 set effect, the power of Godslayer, um, materials into a mech, assist in battle, 6 piece, ultimate evolution, the Godslayer mech damage adds 100%. So if you get all 6 pieces, you collect the whole set, you're going to get another 100% damage. But looks like the Susanoo will help you in battle once you get 3 pieces. So that's pretty cool. So you're looking to get at least 3 pieces for the Susanoo. And how you go about doing this is you go right here to this wheel. And so what you can do is see SS, so triple S Godslayer. You can click the um, change button after you get a piece. You can select the next one, and as you select the next one, that will be how the equipment is delivered to you. The drop rate is you'll get a piece of SS no matter what at 50 pulls, and then at 100 pulls you get the guaranteed one you want. So I don't know how it's going to go from red to rainbow 4. So at rainbow 4 you need an additional 4 pieces of the gear. So this could get pretty hefty. Um, I happen to have, so what I ended up doing, I'll show you guys what I did. So the free ad came out, got one there, and then the tickets for them are 500 a piece. I happen to have quite a bit of diamonds, and so I went ahead and bought all 20 of the diamonds, but that's it. So you start off with 23 pieces. We'll go over the drop rate. Looks like the drop rate is very low. So probability of SS gear they've got at 0.1%. Your random S gear is at 0.3%, and then random epics is 10. Random elite is 28, and then random rare is at 61%. So there's your probability of your drop rate, but you're guaranteed at 50 and guaranteed at 100 for the SS. So they do give it to you, which is nice compared to some gotcha games. Before in the past, like you could go 300 pulls and not get anything, which is crazy. Trust me, I've been down that road. Don't chase. Um, but we'll just for you know content's sake, we'll go to 10 pulls, see what happens. So you get one at a time, and you can just continue. But I skip to go ahead and see what all 10 are. Clearly nothing. We'll do another one just, and then once again, clearly nothing. But let's go into what happens after you get the set. So once you get one piece, they will give you 500 blueprints. Once you get 2 pieces, you get 500 hero injury. That's good. Once you get a 3 piece different set, you get a select one of the, I think that the yellow version of the fruit and vegetables. So that's pretty cool. And then at 4, looks like you get another selection of fruit and vegetables. And then at 5, you actually get to select one. So select fruit and vegetables. And then it looks like at 6, they're gonna actually give you the skin for the Godslayer, which is cool because that's I like that skin. So then your potato will actually just walk around with the armor on, which is pretty cool. I like that. I do like that. So we'll see how that goes. Um, let's back up here. So we do have a trial. We're going to run over the trial, and I'll show you how it kind of works. But I need to take off some things so you guys can actually see. So you actually can see the Godslayer armor working. So we're going to actually remove that, and then I'm actually going to get rid of my heroes. I'm going to let's see. I'm gonna put some of the lesser heroes in. We'll run double tank, and that way you guys will hopefully be able to see what is happening with this Godslayer armor, because there's quite a bit of graphics going on with it when you play it. Let's see right here. Da, 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 da. Oh, and then also they have the active missions. So the active missions, as you let's see, accumulate, like you just kind of got to go through this over the next 7 days. It's not hard. It's pretty much your dailies. If you do your dailies, you're gonna get this stuff, and they do give you tickets for each day, so you are able to get a Godslayer ticket per day, which is cool. Well, let's go to the trial, and as you can see, free trial. It's glitching on my BlueStacks, but it wasn't glitching on my phone. So let's go. Hopefully it won't be that bad. We'll see how this is going. I'm kind of excited because I've been looking forward to the Godslayer skin. I think that skin is the coolest one. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Yep. And as you can see, you start off with the spear, spear of destiny. Clearly, I'm grabbing that off the rip. Let's refresh. Let's refresh one more time. Nope, nothing. We'll go with Uncle Drew. So, as you can see, it's like that. We're playing in one speed right now, so you guys can see it. And it's lagging right now. Nah, it's catching up, catching up, catching up, catching up, catching up. That's a lot of graphics. So as you can see, this guy is like massive Susanoo, just kind of wrecking stuff. It's kind of crazy. Let's see. And so the Susanoo, I guess if people are not familiar, is kind of like JoJo, and then if you guys are in the DC Comics, Superman got a Susanoo recently, and basically it's a avatar of clear design that goes out of your body and then protects you, but it still hits physical, but doesn't necessarily take physical damage. For those who are in Hero Academia, the new girl that just came onto the scene that's fighting the main villain, she has a Susanoo. She's able to summon a Susanoo, which basically is a big avatar, like I said, clear, usually similar to the shape of what you're making it. Green Lantern produces Susanos all the time. So that's kind of what you're kind of getting, kind of a projectile of what your imagery is of stuff. And so we're gonna hit that. We're gonna hit this special in 12 seconds. We'll see how it goes. Usually I run this on 2 speed, so it's interesting playing at 1 because this seems super slow to me right now. But like one thing I will say is that like because it's so much going on the screen, it's tough to see the projectiles and different stuff like that. I don't know that this would be easy for me to play like this. And we'll get the magnet first, so then you guys can see what's going on. And yeah, we'll go with that. And then of course, as I hit the magnet, I get everything. And then so let's show you what the spear does. So you hit the spear, and it puts up this crazy wall. So now this wall, like, so anything that comes towards you is like getting destroyed coming through the wall, or at least taking massive damage, which is crazy. I think that's super cool. I think it's super cool. We'll read the spear after this so you guys can see what's going on. This video might run a little long, guys, because I am playing in 1 speed. And I think this board's only going to be 2 minutes, so sweet. Maybe it won't be that long. But so yeah, you have. They didn't really even get to show you the spear because the Susanoo is already on there. They give you the armor first in the trial, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, you just melting this stuff. But another thing too, guys, is the trial is also in probably like level 1. So of course you're gonna wreck it level 1. It's not that hard. And like you see this guy's getting destroyed. I don't even know if I'm getting hit or not because once again I'm on BlueStack, so I can't feel the vibration. But yeah, so that's what the six tier version of the Triple S Godslayer armor looks like. I think super cool. Let's go over these stats. So as you can see, the destroyers, the Spear of Destiny, clearly 1 billion. So it's at 85%. So it took over everybody else's. I kind of had a design set up for that. I didn't use it in compared to like the Starbreaker or Skybreaker and Skybreaker. So, but let's go over this armor in detail so you guys can see exactly what you're getting into. Let's see. All right, so This is Destiny Spear. It's at blue, clearly 25%. It doesn't even start at blue, so you're starting at red, so you're good. You don't have to worry about that. The Spear of Destiny, upon hit enemies, deals extra AoE damage. That's pretty cool. 35% attack. Active skill, continuous summons light across, light cross to strike enemies for 10 seconds. So those are those like beams of the cross beams, I think. I'm not sure. It says in battle, ultimate skill can be activated without learning passive. Okay, so that's at 3. And then when you get it to rainbow, which you clearly have to, when Spear of Destiny deals damage, it includes additional damage equal to 10% of the target's maximum health, not exceeding 200% of the base damage. So that's just crazy. That's just a massively overpowered weapon. Like this weapon is just insane. And let's just look at it again. Like you can see, sorry it's glitching because of BlueStacks, but like yeah, you can see. So like you were able to summon the Susanoo like at the 6th level, and then these are those beams of light that it was talking about. Like it just randomly just shoots them. So that's pretty cool, and that just happens at red. So like once you get it to 6, it looks like it's gonna happen. They just go. That's crazy. Let's go over to the neck. All right, there is a 2% chance to deal 10 times damage to the enemy. So that's kind of adding on to that skill that you get in the genes. So now you add another 2% on the, I think it's another 0.5% in the genes to get that 10 times damage. So that could come in handy. So now like it's up to 3%. So every 100 hits, you're going to get 10 times damage. That would be pretty cool. Or excuse me, 3 out of every 100 hits you'd have a chance to hit 3 times damage. That's my math. Let's see. 20 attack 25%, so that's higher. It says trigger additional beam every 2.5 seconds, dealing damage to enemies along the path. So now you get another beam compared with the spear. So the neck might be a good one to add first. We'll see if the beam goes along with the rest of the armor, but that's interesting. 35% attack. Let's say at level 3, red 3, there's a 5% chance to deal 10 times damage to the enemy. Okay, so that's adding on to that. So now we're at 8%. If I've got my math right, I might have to go back into the genetics to see what the 10 times damage add-on is. So that's interesting. So now you're kind of clearing a little better. So if you're at 8%, it's almost 10%. So every 10 hits, you should do 10 times damage. That's or close to that. Additional beam. So there's a kind of a theme right there. So you get another additional beam, and what's that? Creates I don't know what that is. Inhibitant. And I don't know. Anyway, creates a persistent damage area on the ground, inflicting damage to the target. So looks like you're going to get additional beam, and then that beam's going to stay on the ground. So like if they go through that, that beam is there, which is similar to how it was in the trial. Let's go on to the gloves. All right, the gloves, blue 50% against elite bosses and damage add by 50% against elite bosses, elites and bosses. All right, attack plus 25%. Let's see here. Triggers 1 and Ahila, Ahilidation. I've never heard that word before. Ahilidation beam every 2.5 seconds, dealing damage to enemies along the path. Okay, so that's another one of those beams that's just gonna stay there and like just stay until it goes away every 2.5 seconds. That's pretty good. Another 35%. It says after defeating elite monsters, damage will promote by 5% with a maximum stack of 50. So if you are killing elite bosses, you're gonna get more and more and more damage up to 50%. That's cool. Another one of those beams, rays, +1, dealing damage to enemies within path. Ray damage adds 50%. So I know what they're talking about. I just don't know how to pronounce this word. And I'll show you guys what we're talking about afterwards. So I'm going to call it the A beam versus the other beam. So let's see, this is the helmet. It says, so the helmet recovery effect increased by 30%. So now you have basically where you heal before, this is healing at 30% addition to your healing. So now you have a self regen kind of in the helmet. I like that. That was pretty good. It says HP plus 25. Okay. The explosion rate of Spear of Destiny hits enemies is promoted by 50%. So now the spear explosion rate is up. Another 35% damage. It says upon defeating 200 monsters, gain a shield capable of blocking one instance of damage. When the shield is struck, become invincible for 3 seconds, during which damage adds 50%. So now you're doing 50% more damage while you're invincible. OP. Godslayer set damage is 15%. Okay, so this one gives you a 15% on all the damage of all the Godslayer armor you have. So that one kind of goes well with the helmet. Let's see what the armor's talking about. Alright, in battle, you can revive one time upon defeat. Upon revival, your HP will be 100%, and you will gain a lifesteal effect lasting 5 seconds, during which you are immune to death. I don't understand why you need a lifesteal effect. I don't necessarily agree with this one when you're already at 100%. So if I'm already at 100% and now I need a lifesteal effect, but I'm immune. So like I'm still in life, I can't be hurt, and I'm already at 100% health. That's kind of different. I wish they'd have added that later, but cool. Um, let's see, 25% health. Okay, so the chest gives you more health. Upon entering the battlefield of destiny is upon entering the battlefield of destiny is released. Enemies who enter the range of the field will continuously suffer damage. Okay, that's good. So now you kind of have like an AoE damage surrounding you. I like that. Another 35% health. It says at level 3, red 3, in battle you can revive 2 times after failing. And once you revive, your attack will promote by 15%. Your movement speed will be promoted 15%, and this effect can stack up to 2 layers. So I don't know if that's 30%, but that's wild. So if you die twice, apparently you get 30% attack, and you get another additional 30% movement speed. I don't know that I want the movement speed, because movement speed is like, I don't know, sometimes that messes you up, but that's not bad. I mean, and then sometimes you got to get out the way. So I don't know. I'm kind of, the chest is kind of interesting. Uh, Destiny force field damage range promotes by 50%. Damage adds 50%. Okay, so now that the force field or whatever, I think the AoE from the chest is going to give additional 50% and additional 50%. So what's that, 75%? I don't know. That's wild. But this is it, like you can see, like the SS armor and like weapons are all crazy. Like just crazy. Look, base speed plus 3. I think the boots is base speed plus 1. Um, HP 25%. So the chest and the boots are basically the defensive side of it. The neck is kind of the overall dealing with the weapon side of it, and then the glove and the helmet looks like they're going to be the offensive side of it. So yeah, the base speed 3. Let's see, HP 25%. Every 5 seconds releases a large range Destiny force field shockwave. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. So that'll go good with the shockwave from the glove. So I don't know if they'll stack with the Skybreaker and then the boots. So maybe you can have both of them on, and then the boots do one, and then the Skybreaker does a shockwave as well. At level 3 red, additional 50% while moving, and 1 HP regenerates per second when standing still. Excessive regeneration converts into a shield. Maximum 200 or maximum 20 HP. Okay, so you get a shield by just standing still up to 20 HP. Huh, that's pretty cool. I like that. And then Destiny 4 Shield Shockwave range enhanced by 50%. So now the Shockwave range is even bigger, causing stun effect to hit targets, stuns minions for 2 seconds, elites 1 seconds, boss for 0.5 seconds. I think the boots are probably my. Oh, I'm sorry, let me see. I think the boots and the spear are probably my favorite two so far. Even though I don't like the speed increase, but the boots would be a definitely go getter. The neck would be probably my third go getter. Depending on how you feel, the head or the chest would be my fourth piece, and then it would be either the head or the chest head or the gloves for 5 and 6. So you know, that is the Godslayer Destiny armor. Again, it just looks really, really, really good. It looks really, really good. I'm not mad at it. Let's see what we're talking about. And then apparently I've been on long enough, so it gave me another two treats. But guys, that is the armor breakdown. Sorry the video was a little bit longer, went over 20 minutes. I read terribly, whatever. So, but yeah, if you want to go get it, leave a like, subscribe, and talk about it in the comments. I will post this on Discord, the Discord channel for Zombie.io, and also the Facebook channel for Zombie.io. And tell me if you guys are getting it and respond to the video. Kill Killer out. Peace.